So I'm sharing today from a kabbalah class I took on vessels and how fulfillment, energy, desire, receiving, and sharing, giving, greater than the vessel is the greater the desire to get. So the greater the vessel is, the greater the desire of the vessel is. And there's endless light. We're confined only by how much we're allowing ourselves to receive. And the engine is the needing to be filled, the wanting. Our original state is part of one unified soul of bliss, love, blessing, peace and goodness, joy and happiness. Our intelligence. By the way, this is from the Kabbalah Center of New York. The intelligence is the original vessel to receive, the first container. When we crave that deeper fulfillment, a memory of what we know we once had when we were in endless union with God is the dream that never has to stop. Cause is originator, creator, the light. It's proactive. Effect is receiver, result, existence, acceptor. Charge is to give and get. Current is 2 points, separation, and then settle. There's like a transaction that happens. And every one of us wants to receive light without shame or feeling needy. So puzzle solving is putting in time and effort into something, having patience, all increase the fulfillment, while instant gratification, receiving energy without working for it, without earning it, spiritually through work, which is overcoming the ego, is choosing love replaced with bragging, or sex without love, or drugs, alcohol, lying, manipulation, or cheating. What goes up in those cases has to come down. When we want more light than we can handle, it's called greediness. We don't have to be shunned, devalued, rejected, looked down on, treated like needy or a stalker, like we're defective, insufficient, taken for granted, unappreciated, as if we're unworthy of receiving. People feel empty when they receive without earning, and they feel ashamed and they react. I think of people in my life, Shia, Solomon, Naphtali, Binyamin, Adam, Keith, even myself, like when the person's coming with good intention, but the person's so afraid that there's something bad happening or that it's too good to be true. Even when we give benefit of the doubt, we assume good intent, trust, compassion, generosity, attention, sexual pleasure. These are all things that to fully receive it, we have to make some effort, even just focusing, looking for it. We can't, and we also cannot keep giving to those who can't do what's required to receive, which is the trust, the focus, the love. And when we become the cause against our own gravity, we rise to share without a gender expectation, even though we know when to restrict, when to say no. And in relationships, I looked at my own self. I wasn't able to move on or forgive or accept myself or be fully present or others or for others or myself or life, initiating the connection, the momentum, or expressing my true feelings, or to be able to replace harsh judgments with merciful empowering, or supporting the other to succeed and healing before I got involved, keeping some mystery, reminding the other they're irreplaceable, enjoying it on the way out too, without just like rushing out or let it be over. Lowering my aloofness or my pride, being humble, warm, and compromising, stubborn or defiance or closed to, rather than being stubborn, defiance or closed to change. And anything between me that I put between me and Hashem, my Creator, disintegrates. So spiritual effort is fulfillment and focusing on what we can do or change, not on the outcome, helps us not to need to go always in the default way, and also to trust that the challenges are worthwhile and we can do it from devotion, which allows for blind faith. I wanted to share about my hips, the left and the right, what they were telling me. Now, some people call yin the left and yang the right. The fire is the right, and then the like is the left. It's like the settling in. So I was hearing about my unchanneled aggression, my undervaluing myself, letting others devalue me, setting myself up for failure, not encouraging myself enough, not celebrating my victoriousness or victories enough. On the yin side, the left side, a little more like the money, house, mother, safety, and the right side was authority, man, father, performance, and that I was being too rigidly inflexible in my beliefs and blaming others too quickly, and my deepest roots are being shaken. That there was too much self-sacrificing, resorting even to stubbornness or perfectionism hurts me. My expectations of myself and others were too high, and I felt unworthy, insufficient, like a burden. I feared that everyone will abandon me, and I was overcompensating for shame around feeling defective. And finally, when I took all my grievances together and brought them to God, I was able to say directly to God, instead of what I was trying to tell each person in each place that I felt, I would tell straight to God. So I wrote, why are you abusing me? Why do you want me to hate myself? You take my trust, faith, and hope for granted. Everything I try to do goes wrong, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I feel so afraid about you providing for me in a way that's hidden good rather than revealed, and I feel the challenges are showing me I'm not lovable, cherished, cherished or precious to you. I feel like you want me to suffer, like I should be punished, and I feel like everything for me has always been the hard way, and that I feel my best isn't enough, and I never do anything right, and I feel disconnected from being used as an instrument for good. I feel it's clear you think I deserve nothing, and I have shame that I'm not being grateful enough, adaptive enough to want what you're forcing on me, and I resist it because it doesn't feel good. And I feel you're set me up to fail, and I don't feel ready or responsible, mature enough for the work that seems to be expected of me, or like I'm being given the resources I need to excel and succeed at my own supposed giftedness. And you're representing yourself through people who reject me, abandon me, shun and betray me, judge me, and burn me. And I look forward to sharing more tomorrow on similar trigger topics and relationship.